Do you want to know what happens in an autism assessment? Let's talk about it. Hi everyone, Dr. Abdi here, and in my nearly 10 years of assessing, diagnosing and supporting people with autism, I'm here to give you the information that you so desperately need. So there's many different types of autism assessments that happen throughout the UK, but in this video, I'm going to be talking about the assessments that happen within CareGen that are very similar to the assessments that happen within the NHS. So the first thing that happens in CareGen and the NHS is they will send out some documents. They will send out questionnaires for you to fill out as parents, and also questionnaires that school should fill out. This is gathering information about your child and seeing whether an autism assessment would be appropriate. Once your information and the information from school is sent back to us, the clinical team within CareGen will have an MDT discussion like in the NHS to see if an autism assessment is absolutely necessary for you or your child. Then if the clinical team feel that it is appropriate for you or your child to have an autism assessment, we will let you know via email or phone call. So now comes the assessment day. So what happens on the day of the assessment is the assessment is split into 3 sessions. The first session is what we call a detailed developmental history. Within this appointment, the clinician and the second clinician will ask you so many questions about your child's development. This is going from pregnancy to birth, right the way up until the current issues that you're experiencing with your child, or the current issues that you're going through as well. The second session is what we call the child observation session. Now, the clinical team might use a wide variety of different measures and different tools to assess your child for autism. The most popular being something called an ADOS, which is the Autism Diagnostic Observation Schedule. We did write an article about what an ADOS is on the CareGen website. Now, once we've completed the developmental history and the child clinical observation session, what will then happen is the assessing clinicians will have something called an MDT discussion. Now, within this discussion, the assessing clinicians will review all the information present, the information from school, the previous information from yourself, the information from the developmental history, and also the information from the child observation session. After taking in all of this information, they will then invite you back for something called a feedback session. In that feedback session, they will then give you the outcome of the assessment. Now, typically within CareGen, we complete this whole process within a day. It is a long day, but we complete it in one day, whereas the NHS might complete it within a number of different sessions. Within CareGen, similar to the NHS, after about 2-3 weeks, you should receive a draft autism assessment report. This is a very detailed report that will outline why the clinical team came to their decision. What we at CareGen say to families is take your time in reviewing this report. And once you're happy with the report, we will then send out the final draft, which a copy will go to you and a copy will go to your child's GP. And just like that, that's how we do our autism assessments. If this is something that you're interested in, click the link below and book a free clinical appointment with one of our clinical team. See you soon.